And they didn't always let us go to town with them. Well, there was too many of us. We'd walk too much, so they'd leave us at home.
Little did
So
they
we'd
know.
jump out on the mattresses. Yeah. And boy, and then we'd be in the driveway when they pulled in.
Yeah.
Completely
We'd be in the driveway when they pulled in. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Bud Green wouldn't sing with them. He'd act like he couldn't sing.
He made out like he couldn't sing, and he'd sit on the couch and make faces at the rest of us to mess us up while Paul had us singing, and Bud would make all these faces. Yeah, but yet when he went to school, he was in the school choir. Not the choir, but the quartet.
Yeah, the Glee Club or
The
whatever.
Glee Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he made that like at home. Oh, I can't sing, and then make faces at us.
I think Toy said that finally Paul would say, "Oh, Bud, get on out of here. Just go on outside."
Yeah, just going
Well,
outside.
y'all didn't tell what he was sitting over there doing. He was eating peanut butter sandwiches. Smearing the peanut butter.
Yeah, yeah. Paul make him go on outside. Because one thing about it, Paul wanted us to sing.
Yeah.
Now
This
we
was
had to
serious.
sing.
Then there's that bug.
We had to sing. He wanted it.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I'd like to hear.
Well, it really kind of stayed with me. I sang in the choir when we lived at Lorenzo. And then after we moved to East Texas, I sang in the choir at our church there. It stayed with me.
That's good.
It stayed with me.
Yeah.
And we used to love when you and Toy and Matt would sing when y'all would come to the house.
Uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
Toy would play the piano.
Yeah, Toy would play, and then we'd sing.
Did any of the other girls play the
Claudine.
piano?
No.
Just Toy?
Now, Paul started in with all of us at piano lessons, but I just didn't, I took the lessons and I thumped around, but I just never did get the real grasp of it. Just never got it, but Toy did. Now, I think Matt got to where she could play a little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Matt
okay.
could play a little. Uh-huh.
Mother always said when it came time to do the dishes and chores, Toy had to go practice.
Well, okay, come here. Let me tell you what else. When it come time to do the dishes, we had an outside toilet in the backyard. When it come time to do the dishes, Claudine went to the toilet.
To the toilet.
Yeah, Claudine went to the toilet.
Well, they weren't very nice.
Oh, my.
So I guess you and Mom did all the work.
It worked.
Oh.
Because she knew how long to stay.
Yeah. So you and Madalena were the only ones that did any work
We were
around.
the only ones that did the work. Yeah. We did the work.
What do you remember about WM the most, do you think?
Well, he was very athletic. Come football, come track meet, he was good at all of that. And he was very much a cowboy.
Yeah.
He wasn't a sissy. He was a cowboy. Yeah, he was a cowboy. Yeah. And he worked and messed around with the cattle, the horses, and he loved that routine of horses and being able to ride with them. And then if we had calves, young colts, and it was time to see if you could break them to ride, he was the one that would get on them and break them to ride.
Yeah.
Bill was good,
Yeah.
very strong, very athletic.
What the kids were asking the other day, what about Bud changing his name? How did that happen, you know?
Well, he didn't like the Houston Almas, no part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, a family lived we lived in the country, and we had a lot of pasture land, and down across this pasture was the Burns family.
I remember.
They had a grown boy named Bud, And he said, I'm going to be like Bud Burns. I'm Bud Green. So that was it.
Did you not ever know that story?
Well, I'd heard that he liked someone else's name, Bud. And,
It was Bud
and
Burns.
I always heard that he just told everybody, my name's Bud from here on.
Well, he had a benefactor. I mean, a
Yeah.
person that he
Bud
did.
Burns lived down about a quarter of a mile across the pasture, and he admired this grown Bud Burns. He was a grown man.
Yeah.
And
Now,
Bud was Bud.
Kyle needs to hear this story. Kyle needs to hear this story.
Well,
'cause
is that the?
Matt
wait a minute.
told us that. What about down, maybe at that Burns place too? Didn't they have a young kid die young in that
They
house?
did.
And they said-
There was 3 of the Burns boys and 1 daughter named Juanita. She got meningitis,
Yeah.
and she didn't live. You know, back in those days, you just didn't have doctor facilities. We had to go to Lovington, basically,
Yeah.
and that girl died.
And they sent Bud and WM to stay there or something.
Yeah, but I can still hear Miss Burns walk in that yard screaming after that girl died. I can still hear her.
Yeah.
You know,
But Bud, they said Bud saw like
a vision.
Oh
Now,
no!
he said
of
he
her in
did.
that house.
Wait a
Now,
minute.
he said he
Are they
did,
serious?
and we just
They're
would not. We wouldn't doubt him.
Yeah.
We didn't doubt
And they
him.
said Paul believed him. That
I believed him. Paul believed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Twice, I think.